Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Friday Night Smackdown. We are live from Charlotte, North Carolina, and we have an action-packed episode ahead of us here tonight, and we are going to kick off the show with Seth Rollins. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Friday Night Smackdown. Thank you all so much for tuning in. We are less than 2 weeks away from the King of the Ring pay-per-view, and things are surely heating up here on Friday Night Smackdown, and we're going to kick off the show with Seth Rollins, who has sent an open invitation to his former mentor, Triple H, to come to SmackDown to have a face-to-face confrontation with Seth Rollins. These two have been sticking their nose in each other's businesses ever since Seth Rollins was drafted to Friday Night SmackDown, and Triple H, after promising to find a way for Seth Rollins to get traded back to Raw, after Triple H promised to leave Rollins' spot in Evolution open for his return, Triple H did nothing. And after weeks of silence, Seth Rollins would show up at a Raw exclusive pay-per-view, Bad Blood, and cost Triple H a #1 contenders match against Randy Orton. They've been going back and forth for a number of weeks, and it comes to here tonight. Seth Rollins calls out the game. Let's see what Seth has to say. Seth Rollins not wasting any time. He says, "No games, no tricks. It's time to face me like a man." Seth Rollins is fired up here. I cannot wait for this confrontation. Seth Rollins says it's high time that we finish this. Get your ass down here. Oh, man. Oh, wait. Triple H up on the Titantron. What the hell? That does not look like the SmackDown locker room. That looks like Triple H is at a beach somewhere. Seth Rollins does not look too happy. Triple H saying that he works on his time, not Seth's. Says that I don't work on Fridays, but rest assured our paths will cross soon. Triple H just seems to be not acknowledging Rollins here. But hey, wait a minute! Wait a minute through the crowd! Behind you, Seth! Ric Flair, what the hell? What the hell is this? Ric Flair! Oh my god, a low blow on Rollins! Last time we saw Ric Flair was when he was losing in the King of the Ring tournament to Bobby Lashley. We thought Flair and Triple H were not on the same page. What the hell is this about? And now Ric Flair has got a steel chair, and oh my god, going after the leg of Seth Rollins. Ric Flair coming in through the crowd, the referee trying to get Ric Flair out of here. He's not supposed to be here on Friday Night SmackDown. And now where's Ric? Where's Ric taking Rollins? Targeting that leg of Seth Rollins. Wait a minute, Ric Flair doing the dirty work of Triple H. Now the figure four wrapped around the ring post. Seth Rollins' leg must be writhing in pain here. This is ridiculous. Somebody's got to get Ric Flair the hell out of here. Seth Rollins' leg has been targeted here tonight. All under the orders of the game, Triple H. Seth Rollins has a massive match next week on SmackDown. But will he even be able to make it? Thanks to Ric Flair. Oh, and there you see RVD wishing his tag team partner Jeff Hardy good luck. Jeff Hardy faces Monty Brown later tonight in a King of the Ring qualifier, with the winner going to the semifinals. But ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for the Owen Hart Memorial Tournament as Booker T makes his way to the ring. So far, Christian and Seth Rollins, who we just saw get attacked by Ric Flair from behind, have qualified in the Owen Hart Memorial Tournament. The winner of this match will join those two next week in a triple threat match. I'm being told that we have a medical staff checking out Seth Rollins right now, who he's definitely in some pain. That leg is in some pain. But more else, Seth Rollins is pissed. But nevertheless, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to Friday Night SmackDown. We had an epic start to the show. Seth Rollins getting attacked from Ric Flair. And we also found out that Show Train will defend their tag titles in a gauntlet match at King of the Ring. But who will Booker T be facing? And wait a minute, we haven't seen him in action since he was taken out by Test. It is Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio is the mystery opponent. He is taking on Booker T for a potential shot at the Intercontinental or United States Championship at SummerSlam. It's all on the line, ladies and gentlemen. What a way to kick off SmackDown. Booker T versus Rey Mysterio. Both superstars come from WCW. And both are looking to get some gold around their waist here on SmackDown. Rey Mysterio in his first match since returning after being taken out by Test. This is set to be one hell of a contest, ladies and gentlemen. Who is going to walk out and move on to the semifinals? Will it be Rey Mysterio or will it be Booker T? Booker T has not had the best of luck as of late, looking to get back into winning ways. Let's see if he could do it. One-on-one action to kick off SmackDown. Booker T, Rey Mysterio. There's the bell, and this match is underway. Booker T looked for the right hand, but Rey Mysterio using his quickness to his advantage, and that's what Rey Mysterio is going to have to do. He's going to have to use that quickness, and now look at Rey Mysterio looking to steal it here with a crucifix and a kick out. What an opportunity this could be for either man to get the victory here tonight, to move on to the triple threat next week as Rey Mysterio sends Booker T out. Look at the athleticism of Rey Mysterio. Nice arm drag there, and he follows it up with a drop kick. A corkscrew spinning drop kick. Rey Mysterio says, and around we go. Rey Mysterio is going to use his quickness to his advantage, but Booker T fighting from the ground up. Now Booker T using that size to his advantage with the clotheslines, laying out Rey Mysterio here. Good friend of Rey Mysterio in Eddie Guerrero will be in action in the main event, taking on Chris Benoit. The winner of that match will go to the semifinals of the King of the Ring tournament as Booker T looked for the running crossbody, but Rey Mysterio moved out the way, and now Rey Mysterio with a bulldog sending Booker T face first into the canvas. Booker T is rocked here. Booker T is in massive trouble, and now Rey Mysterio sends Booker T flying to the outside of the ring, and this is what you expect from the leader of the 6'9", Rey Mysterio. Drop kick through the middle rope. Rey Mysterio taking it to the air here. Nobody could do it quite like Rey Mysterio as Rey sends him back into the ring. And now Rey Mysterio springboard. Look for the senton, but Booker T moved out of the way. Now Booker T takes him from behind. Look at this. The power of Booker T. Booker T has not had a lot of luck since being drafted to SmackDown from Monday Night Raw. The last time Booker T got a victory, it was over Jeff Hardy in a number one contenders match for the European title. And since then, he has not had the best of luck. And now Booker T now, sunset flip, looking to roll through, looking to pin Rey Mysterio and a kick out at 2. But if Booker T can get the victory here tonight, that lines him up for a potential opportunity, either the U.S. title or the Intercontinental title. As I've mentioned before, the winner gets to choose which title they face at SummerSlam. As Booker T going to look to go to the well for a second time, look for the sunset flip again, but this time Rey Mysterio had it well scouted. Rey Mysterio stays on his feet. Booker T just had the wind knocked out of him, and now Rey Mysterio lighting up Booker T, taking out the leg. What a way to kick off SmackDown, ladies and gentlemen. A massive match has been made for the King of the Ring pay-per-view. Look at the athleticism of Rey Mysterio. A backflip into a tilt-a-whirl DDT, down into the cover, hooks the leg. That could do it. No, a kick out of two. As I said, massive matches have been made for the King of the Ring pay-per-view already, with less than 2 weeks to go as Rey Mysterio sends Booker into the corner. Massive clothesline there, and Rey Mysterio pops up on the bottom rope. Another tilt-a-whirl DDT drives him headfirst into the canvas. Yet again, Booker T's going to have a headache in the morning. The Big Show and A-Train will defend their SmackDown Tag Team titles at King of the Ring in a gauntlet match. They think they are such a dominant tag team that they'll be able to run the gauntlet, as here comes Booker T, looking to get back to this contest. Ducks a clothesline from Rey Mysterio and drops him. Booker T is feeling it here. Booker T looking to get back to this contest, sends Rey Mysterio into the corner. What's Booker T looking for here? Hooks him up on the top rope. Wait a minute, Booker T could be looking for something big here, but Rey Mysterio fighting out of it. Rey Mysterio perched up on the apron. Rey Mysterio with a springboard senton. And now here comes the master of the 619, Rey Mysterio. Roll through, sunset flip, right, rolls through, and a kick to the side of the head. Rey Mysterio has rocked Booker T here. Booker T has no idea where he's at. This is Rey Mysterio's opportunity. Booker T reversed, catches Booker with an elbow. Rey Mysterio's gonna dial it up. 619, a count around the corner rain post. A 619 around the rain post. Rey Mysterio top rope, looking for the double foot stop. Booker T reversed it. Booker T, Harlem sidekick. That's it. Cover, hooks the leg. Rey kicks on it too. I thought Rey had it there. I thought Booker had it there, but neither man had it. Booker, a power bomb to Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio is in massive trouble now. And look at Booker T. Oh, dropping Rey Mysterio on that arm. Rey Mysterio. Wise move by Rey Mysterio, rolling on to the outside of the ring, trying to create as much separation as he possibly can. But Booker T, he knows what's at stake, and he's not going to let this opportunity pass him by. Oh my goodness. Rey Mysterio sent spine first into the barricade there, and now Booker T sent him back in the ring. And now here's something that you don't see too often. Booker T going to the top rope, measuring his man, missile drop kick. Down goes Rey Mysterio into the cover, hooks the leg. Is that enough to put Rey away? No, a kick out of two. Booker T getting a little frustrated here, but he can't afford to let his emotions take control, because that is when Booker makes a mistake. He's done it in the past, and it very well could happen again, as Rey Mysterio perched up on that top rope. Booker T looking to go high risk once again. It did not work out the last time he had Rey up on that top rope, and Rey Mysterio is not going to let it work out this time around either. Rey Mysterio knocks Booker off the top rope. Rey Mysterio springboard senton. Wait a minute. Booker's hooked up. Booker's hooked up. 619, no. No, Booker. Booker reversed. Booker reversed the 619. He saw it coming. What a nice reversal there by Booker T. And now Booker T. Down goes Rey Mysterio. The bookend into the cover. That's gotta do it. No. Rey kicks out. Ray kicked out and Booker can't believe it. Booker T knows what he's got to do. He's going to look for the scissors kick, but Rey Mysterio moved out of the way. Rey moved out of the way, and Rey Mysterio now head scissors takedown, and he sets Rey up perfectly. He sets Booker up perfectly. 6-1-9 connecting. The second time was the charm, and Rey Mysterio, West Coast pop. He's got him stacked up. He's got him stacked up, and Rey got him. Another tough loss for Booker T, but what a victory for Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio moves on in the Owen Hart Memorial Tournament. Booker T cannot believe it, but ladies and gentlemen, you gotta believe it. Rey Mysterio is victorious here tonight on SmackDown. Well, Chavo Guerrero wanted to come down to the ring to support Eddie Guerrero here tonight in his main event match, but Eddie Guerrero telling Chavo he's got to do this on his own, and can't say it, but I don't blame Eddie for wanting to do it on his own. There's a lot of history between Eddie Guerrero and Chris Benoit, but here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, AJ Styles, the former United States champion, is in the building because he's got a message for the Masked Man. That Masked Man laid out AJ Styles last week on SmackDown once again, and AJ Styles is getting sick of it, and he is here to send a message to the Masked Man. Let's see what AJ has to say. Wow, what a message from AJ Styles. AJ Styles has a match with the Masked Man at King of the Ring. And if the Masked Man wins, he gets a SmackDown contract. All he's got to do is show up here tonight. Is he going to show up? Oh, wait a minute. The lights go out. And there he is, but AJ's not there. AJ's not there because AJ is right behind him. AJ saw it coming. AJ saw it coming. Phenomenal forearm. Phenomenal forearm. AJ set up the Masked Man. AJ set him up. He knew it was coming. That's your chance, AJ. Rip the mask off. AJ, rip it at the mask, and there it is. Oh, wait a minute. Oh my God. That's Christopher Daniels. These two go way back. Christopher Daniels was the man behind the mask, and he just went face first into the canvas with the Styles Clash. Christopher Daniels was suckered in by AJ Styles. Christopher Daniels was the man behind the mask. Ladies and gentlemen, AJ Styles, Christopher Daniels, one-on-one at King of the Ring. Well, you can't blame Seth Rollins for wanting to get payback on Triple H and Evolution. But Bret Hart's right. He's got a massive opportunity next week here on SmackDown. He's got a chance to win the first ever Owen Hart Memorial Tournament. And if he wins, Seth Rollins has already claimed that he is going after the Intercontinental Championship. I mean, if Seth Rollins really wants to put an end to Evolution, there's no better way to start than to rip the only gold that they have within their faction from Batista. But ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for our first of two King of the Ring qualifying matches here tonight. Jeff Hardy makes his way to the ring. Jeff Hardy got into this match by defeating his tag team partner and ally, Rob Van Dam, in round one. And we saw it earlier tonight. Jeff Hardy and RVD, there is no bad blood between them. It was simply whoever is the better man. Those two have a lot of respect for one another. They were an unlikely tag team. It's weird because everyone would believe that Jeff and RVD would jump at the opportunity to team together. But it was Jeff Hardy who said he didn't really want to be a tag team, and it's because of opportunities like this. Jeff Hardy wanted to put his name in the hat for a future singles title opportunity. And what a way to get your first opportunity than to go straight after the WWE Championship. And speaking of the WWE Championship, we are set to hear from John Cena here tonight. He gave his Masked Attacker 1 week to return the WWE title, or he will hunt him down and take it from him forcefully. But like I said, we got this King of the Ring match to focus on as Monty Brown makes his way to the ring. The alpha male, who is 1 pound ahead of the rest, enters the ring for a massive opportunity. Monty Brown finally put an end to his ongoing rivalry with Test last week on SmackDown, finally getting the win over Test in a singles match. Those two faced off at Vengeance, and it was a double count out, and then last week they faced off, and it was Monty Brown who got the victory. But now it is time for Monty Brown versus Jeff Hardy. This match is underway, and Monty Brown, it's going to be Monty Brown's power versus Jeff Hardy's quickness and agility. But take nothing away from Monty Brown. For somebody of his size, he's one of the most agile big men on the SmackDown roster, making his debut on SmackDown against The Undertaker, who we have not seen since Vengeance. As Monty Brown, now look at this, stalking his prey, massive knee, and lays him out with that clothesline. It's a lot of things happening on Friday Night SmackDown, ladies and gentlemen. It's almost tough to keep up with. But we do our best as Monty Brown sends Jeff Hardy off the rope, drops underneath. Monty Brown leaps over the top. What's he looking for here? Massive spine buster. Jeff Hardy wisely rolling to the outside of the ring. That had to have hurt right there. But Monty Brown gets suckered in. Jeff Hardy suckered in Monty Brown. Monty Brown is dazed. Jeff Hardy on the top rope. Nice Hurricane Rana by Hardy. And that's that athleticism and the agility that Monty Brown has to look out for. As now the chops lighting up Monty Brown. And now Monty Brown gets sent flying to the outside of the ring. And now Jeff Hardy measuring this man. Jeff Hardy isn't going to waste any time. Taking it to the air. A massive suicide dive by the charismatic Enigma. And that is why the fans love him. That is why the fans want to see Jeff Hardy go all the way in this King of the Ring tournament. But can he do it? Jeff Hardy going to the top rope once again and takes him out with a clothesline. All that offense, and Monty Brown is still getting back up to his feet. Jeff Hardy sent him into the corner, full head of steam with a little poetry in motion. And now Jeff Hardy keeping the momentum going with a massive splash into the cover. Lateral press, and it's a kick out at one by the alpha male. All of that offense, and Monty Brown still kicks out at the count of one. This is going to be one tough task for Jeff Hardy as Monty Brown lighting up the charismatic enigma. That right hand just rocked Hardy. And now the elbows right to the side of the face of Jeff Hardy and the mounted punches. Monty Brown looking to wear down the charismatic enigma. Oh, and a shot right to the ribs. From that angle, you can't tell if it was the ribs or the groin area, but I would hope that Monty Brown is not going to stoop to those kind of measures. And oh my God, a power bomb into a knee. Hardy rolls to the outside of the ring. He got rocked. He got absolutely rocked off that knee. And now Monty Brown has him on the barricade, but Jeff Hardy moved out of the way, and Hardy drops him. Drops him with that kick. Jeff Hardy back in the ring. Jeff Hardy looking to fly once again over the top rope, taking out Monty Brown. Monty Brown getting taken out by Hardy. Jeff Hardy sent it back in the ring. Top rope. Looking for the side top, but Monty Brown caught him into a power bomb. Good God almighty. That could be it. Into the cover. Hooks the leg to put Hardy away, and a kick out at two. Even with all the offense that Hardy puts in onto Monty Brown's still able to fire back with powerful maneuvers like that, catching Jeff Hardy in midair. But now Jeff Hardy keeping the agility going with some whisper in the wind. A whisper in the wind. Down into the cover. Does that do it? Hooks the leg, and a kick out at two. And with each big move from the top rope, Monty Brown takes a little bit longer to kick out, and I think Jeff Hardy was looking for a twist of fate there. But Monty Brown caught the knee, or caught the boot, and now here comes Monty Brown. Back body drop to Hardy, and he follows it up, another spine buster. Monty Brown is feeling it here on Friday Night SmackDown. Monty Brown spins Hardy around, picks him up. You know what's coming next. Spin out power bomb. Stacks up Hardy. And a kick out. Hardy kicks out. Jeff Hardy rolling to the outside of the ring once again. And wait a minute, what the hell? Oh, come on. What the hell is he doing here? Test appearing on the stage. He's got no business being out here. That sore loser here to watch Monty Brown in his match. And wait a minute, Jeff Hardy back up on his feet. Jeff Hardy might steal it. Take advantage of the distraction, but no, Hardy couldn't get it, and now here comes Hardy. Atomic drop to Monty Brown. And down goes Monty Brown, another kick right to the face. Monty Brown got distracted. I still don't know what Test is doing on the stage, but nevertheless, Jeff Hardy on the top rope. 450 splash into the cover. Hooks the leg to move on to the semifinals, and no. A kick out at two. Jeff Hardy can't believe it. These fans can't believe it. I can't believe it, but you're going to have to believe it because Jeff Hardy cannot put Monty Brown away. Monty Brown is still in the fight, regardless of the distraction by Test. That poor sport in Test, his sore loser, can't take a loss like a man and just move on with his life, but Monty Brown looking to move on in the semifinals of the tournament. Look at the power of Monty Brown. Still has enough power to just pick Hardy up and toss him around. That is absolutely freakish strength. And now Monty Brown picking Hardy up from the floor, forcing Test to watch on. Running power slam into the cover. Hooks the leg to put Hardy away. And no, Hardy still staying in the fight. Jeff Hardy has the heart of a lion here tonight. Hardy sent into the corner. Monty Brown measuring his man. Going full head of steam, but Hardy caught him with an elbow. Hardy caught him with an elbow. Monty Brown is rocked. Jeff Hardy looking for a whisper in the wind again, and Monty Brown caught him into a falling power bomb. That's it. That's it. Count to 100. No. Just a 2 count. How in the hell did Jeff Hardy kick out of that? What a reversal by Monty Brown. But how the hell did Jeff Hardy kick out? Jeff Hardy with the will to survive here, but you know what's coming next. Monty Brown looking for the final nail, looking for the pounce, but Hardy caught it. Reverse twist of feet. No, an elbow by Monty Brown. Monty Brown full head of steam, pounces Hardy over the top rope. Good God almighty. Jeff Hardy is down and out on the outside of the ring, and that son of a bitch Test now coming in for a closer look. Oh, come on, get him the hell out of here. He's got no business being down here. Get him out. Test is distracting Monty Brown. Monty Brown and Test arguing, and now the referee getting involved. The referee and Test arguing. The referee trying to get Test to leave. And wait a minute, who the hell is that? Who the hell is that? That's Matt Morgan. Matt Morgan. We saw him in a match on Velocity. Been drafted to SmackDown, and Matt Morgan just laid out the alpha male. The ref didn't say it. Matt Morgan lays out Monty Brown. But why? But why? Matt Morgan has laid out Monty Brown. Test has left the ringside area. And now Jeff Hardy, top rope, swanton bomb. It doesn't matter how you win it as long that you win it. Jeff Hardy moves on to the semifinals. What a victory for Jeff Hardy. But it's because of those two, Matt Morgan and Test, who have seemingly formed an alliance. It is because of those two that Jeff Hardy managed to pick up the victory here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. A tough break for Monty Brown, and I have a feeling that that feud is not over yet. But the highlight of this match is that Jeff Hardy moves on to the semifinals. A strong message there from the leader of Team Attitude, Matt Hardy, telling Gregory Helms and Shannon Moore that they have one more opportunity to take care of this Christian problem, where he's going to be looking for their replacements. And what a message that is. But ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for the Queen of the Ring tournament, the final match in round one. Nydia's in the ring and making her way to the ring. A part of M&M Molina. This is the first time that we are seeing Melina in action. The last time that we saw Melina, she was accompanying Johnny Nitro to the ring alongside Joey Mercury in a match against Matt Morgan on Velocity, in which Johnny Nitro was unsuccessful. But what an opportunity this is for Melina, and as you can see right there, Beth Phoenix watching on as this match unfolds, because the winner of this match faces the Glamazon next week on SmackDown, with the winner facing the winner of Gail Kim versus Trish Stratus at King of the Ring, and that winner will fight for the women's title at SummerSlam, with the champion either being Lita or the ninth wonder of the world, Chyna, of course, because Chyna defends the women's title against Lita at King of the Ring. If you refer back to WrestleMania 20, it was a moonsault through the table from Lita onto Chyna that would take Chyna out of the match, costing her her first match at the women's title. So this is a big match for both Lita and Chyna, but ladies and gentlemen, we can't focus on that right now. We got to focus on Nadia versus Melina. There's the bell, and this match is underway. The ever-confident Melina going up against the plucky underdog in Nadia, as Nadia with a clothesline right out of the corner. Nadia's not going to waste any time. Nadia had a shot at a number one contenders match against Beth Phoenix, was unsuccessful, but put up one hell of a fight. And that is what Nadia's moniker has been since arriving here on the scene of Friday Night SmackDown. She's that plucky underdog that nobody thinks can get the job done, but she always seems to come close to getting the job done. She just needs that one opportunity. She needs to get that job done one more time, and I think it would pay off greatly for her. But Melina looking to stop that momentum dead in its tracks as she drives Nadia headfirst into the canvas on not one, but two occasions. As Joey Mercury and Johnny Nitro watch on, you'll have to wonder if they're going to be playing a factor in this match as her drop toe hold sends Nadia face first into the canvas and a kick right to the ribs. Nadia's going to feel that one. And now Nadia, another kick to the gut. Melina is lighting her up here, and Melina has Nadia rocked, and she gets sent to the outside of the ring. Melina, the athleticism, gonna get put on full display with a drop kick through the middle rope. And Johnny Nitro rushing over here just so he could gloat. You expect nothing less from M&M. They have a lot of confidence. Let's see if they can put their money where their mouth is as Melina hits a massive crossbody from the top rope into the cover, hooks the leg. Will she move on in the tournament? No, it's a kick out of two. And Melina getting a little too frustrated here. She can't afford to get too frustrated because something like that will happen. Well, Nadia fires back, taking advantage of the frustration, taking advantage of the emotions. As Melina gets down off the ropes, drops underneath, and a nice hip toss there by Nadia. Nadia showing her in-ring prowess here with a swinging neck breaker. Nadia is putting in some work here on Melina, sends her into the corner. Was she looking for, oh, a massive chop right to the chest. And now Nadia, wait a minute, looking for the punches. 3, 4, 5, oh no, couldn't get 5. Got stopped halfway through, and now Melina, full head of steam, looking for the clothesline, but Nadia tucked it, and here comes Nadia with a clothesline of her own, and another. Nadia looking to get back to this contest, but Melina caught the drop kick, and now Melina, full head of steam, with a bulldog turned into an arm drag there. Nice athleticism, and then a Hurricane Rana. Good God almighty. Melina with some great athleticism there, able to take down Nadia. Now Melina has Nadia up in the corner, hooks her up on the top rope. Joey Mercury and Johnny Nitro watching on as Melina looking to go high risk, could be high reward here, looking for the superplex. Wait a minute, she's got her hooked up, but Nadia fighting out of it. Melina got rocked And Nydia on the top rope, and Nydia is looking to fly with a crossbody. Down goes Melina, and here comes Nydia with a clothesline, and another. And there's a drop kick. The second time's the charm. Nydia lays her out, and oh, come on. Now Joey Mercury getting involved, and Melina taking advantage. I said it was going to happen. With a crucifix pin, Melina could steal it here, but no, Nydia staying in the fight. Nydia is staying in the fight, and Melina looking for the side kick, but Nydia ducked it. Nydia ducked it. This is her opportunity. Nydia, kick to the gut. Massive DDT. Massive DDT, and come on. We should just stop letting people bring their managers to ringside because they keep getting involved. Melina taking advantage once again, and now here comes Melina. And now here comes Melina taking out Nydia. Thanks to Joey Mercury, Melina has taken back control of this match. And Melina calls Nydia up to her feet and lays her out cold. This match is over. But Melina wants to put the final nail in the coffin. Sunset split. And that is curtains. 1, 2. Melina is victorious. It's a massive victory for Melina, but it's thanks to those two right there, Johnny Nitro and Joey Mercury. I think Nydia had the victory here. But nevertheless, Melina is victorious, ladies and gentlemen, and just the complete and utter disrespect on the part of Melina. Acting like she had a decisive victory when she had to rely on her cohorts to get the victory. She really did not win that match fair and square, but it doesn't matter how you win it. It only matters that you win it when there's championship opportunities at stake. Melina is victorious. Massive victory. Oh, wait a minute. Well, we saw her walking behind Beth Phoenix in the backstage area. It's the 9th wonder of the world, the women's champion, Chyna, and she does not look happy. She does not look best pleased. She looks like she's on a mission. Making her way to the ring, Johnny Nitro and Joey Mercury already escaped through the crowd. They want nothing to do with Chyna. They're trying to get Melina's attention, and Nydia is just laid out. And wait a minute, what the hell is Chyna doing? Chyna, what is she doing? Wait a minute, come on, that's uncalled for. A pop-up Chyna bomb on the apron to an already laid out Nydia. Chyna sending a message. But why? But why? Melina in the ring. Johnny Nitro and Joey Mercury are begging for Melina to leave the ring. And they yeah, that's a smart idea. Chyna is not in a good mood, and Melina keeping her wits about her, also leaving through the crowd. And Chyna's got a microphone now. Message sent. No more Mrs. Nice Chyna. Ladies and gentlemen, Chyna is done playing nice. And she says her path of dominance runs right through Lita at King of the Ring. The ninth wonder of the world is on top of the world. And wait a minute, from behind again! Again from behind, the number one contender, Lita. And Lita, wait a minute, no. Lita DDT on the steel chair. For the second week in a row, Lita has laid out China. And will that be the picture at King of the Ring? Well, ladies and gentlemen, still to come tonight. It is the main event of a lifetime. Former friends clash and what is set to be an epic matchup. Chris Benoit takes on Eddie Guerrero in a King of the Ring qualifier. That's still to come tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Set to be one hell of a main event, but it is now time for the WWE Champion. And it's time for John Cena. And you want to talk about not looking best pleased? The women's champion, China, did not look pleased in our last match. And neither does that man there, John Cena. And that is because he does not have his WWE championship. It was stolen by a masked man and not Christopher Daniels. This is a completely separate masked man. Came in and attacked John Cena and stole his title. And John Cena gave him 1 week to return it before he goes and hunts him down. And guess what? It's been a week, and John Cena still does not have that title. Let's see what the champ has to say. Wow, what a message from the masked man. Said, you gave me 1 week to respond, and now you have 1 week to respond. The masked man wants a SmackDown contract and a shot at the WWE title at King of the Ring. What is Cena gonna do? Will he adhere to the masked man's demands? Will Bret Hart even allow it? Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen, a lot going on, but it is now time for the main event of the evening. Eddie Guerrero takes on Chris Benoit in a King of the Ring qualifying match. And that match is right now. Ladies and gentlemen, what a night it has been here on Friday Night SmackDown, filled with twists and turns along the way. And it is now time for the main event of the evening as Chris Benoit makes his way to the ring. And ladies and gentlemen, that is what the bracket looks like. The winner of this match will face Jeff Hardy next week on SmackDown, with the winner of that match facing the winner of Bobby Lashley versus Goldberg at King of the Ring. It is coming down to the wire of the King of the Ring tournament. It has been an action-packed King of the Ring tournament, one of the best that we have ever seen. And it is coming down to the wire as the rabid Wolverine makes his way to the ring. And I have to imagine that one man that is watching this match very closely, aside from John Cena, our champion, I can imagine that one man that's watching this match closely has got to be Chris Benoit's former tag team partner, Daniel Bryan, who was laid out and put on the shelf by Benoit at Vengeance when he drove him head first into the cement floor in the backstage area. Daniel Bryan still recovering from that injury, but this is a man that knows Benoit all too well. Latino Heat. Viva la raza. Eddie Guerrero. And now there's his nephew Chavo, who is no doubt looking for the nearest monitor to watch his Uncle Eddie get the victory of a lifetime. Eddie Guerrero has not gotten a WWE title match since arriving here in the WWE. He's held singles gold, he's held tag team gold, but he has never won the big one. And he looks for that opportunity here tonight. Chris Benoit moved on to this match by defeating Mr. Kennedy. Eddie Guerrero got to this match by defeating AJ Styles. And you'd have to imagine that it was fate that brought this match together. Chris Benoit and Eddie Guerrero, these two have been at each other's throats ever since Chris Benoit and Daniel Bryan won the tag titles from Los Guerreros at WrestleMania. It has been an ongoing rivalry, and it culminates here in the main event of SmackDown. Here comes Chris Benoit and Eddie Guerrero, not going to waste any time here. Eddie Guerrero with a massive chop there, and another. Lighting up Benoit, and now Benoit with a reversal, and Benoit with a chop of his own, and another. Chop for chop, shot for shot. Eddie Guerrero gets sent off the ropes, drops underneath. Massive kitchen sink, and he's going to have to throw everything but the kitchen sink, maybe even including the kitchen sink, if he wants to win this match here tonight, as Benoit sends him into the corner. But no, Eddie fighting out of it, catches him with a kick. Now Eddie Guerrero going to look to lie, cheat, and steal specifically his victory here tonight, but no. And now Benoit rolls up Eddie, looking to do the same. Benoit could steal it. And oh, a kick out at one. These two know each other very, very well, and a massive clothesline takes down Eddie. You'll have to imagine that's going to come into play here tonight. This is not the first time that these two have battled before. This is their first singles match against one another in quite a long time. But this is not the first time that they've gone to battle. As Eddie Guerrero fighting out of the corner here, sends Benoit back into the corner. Now going to light him up with the chops. And a third one. Down goes Benoit in the corner. Now Eddie Guerrero with the double foot right to the chest. Caving in the chest of Chris Benoit, the rabid Wolverine, who is in trouble here in the early going of this match. Eddie Guerrero sends Benoit into the corner. Eddie Guerrero full head of steam with a massive clothesline. Massive clothesline by Eddie. And now Eddie Guerrero on the middle rope, looking for something big here, talking a little bit of trash to Chris Benoit. Here comes Eddie Guerrero, DDT! Benoit, who's had a history of concussions, just got planted head first into the canvas and then sent to the outside of the ring. Benoit sent to the outside of the ring. He is stirring, but here comes Latino Heat! Drives him head first into the floor once again. And I agree with the fans. This is awesome. This match is already awesome. This night has been awesome. And now Eddie Guerrero, top rope. What's he looking for here? Missile drop kick, down goes Benoit. And now Eddie into the cover, hooks the leg to put away Chris. Does that do it? No. Chris Benoit kicks out. Eddie sends him into the corner. Oh, and the right hands by Latino Heat, just lighting up Benoit here. I don't think Benoit was expecting this sort of offense by Eddie. And Eddie Guerrero, nice arm drag there. And a massive chop. And a third one. Benoit is getting rocked by Latino Heat, but now Latino Heat goes flying to the floor. Latino Heat goes flying to the floor. Eddie did not expect that. But wait a minute, Chris Benoit is eyeing his target. Heat-seeking missile suicide dive. Eyeing his target like a heat-seeking missile. And then nails him with that suicide dive. Now it's Eddie Guerrero who is in trouble. Now it's Eddie Guerrero who is in trouble. Benoit sent him in the ring. What's Benoit looking for here? He could be looking for the triple Germans, but Eddie saw it coming. Eddie rolls through. Eddie rolled through. Great reversal there by Eddie. And now here comes Los Guerreros. Here comes Latino Heat looking for the dropping drop kick, but no, Benoit caught him in midair into the Germans. Benoit going back after it. Triple German suplex. Can he get the third? Can he hit the hat trick? Yes, he can. That's one thing that you have to know about Chris Benoit. He's going to go for that move every single time. If you reverse it once, it's going to go for it again. Benoit top rope. You know what's coming next, but Eddie moved out of the way, and now here comes Eddie once again. Here comes Latino Heat once again. There's the drop kick he couldn't land the first time. Benoit reversed it the first time, but not the second time. Eddie Guerrero back into this contest. It has been back and forth since the opening bell, ladies and gentlemen, and you expect nothing less from Latino Heat and the Rabid Wolverine. And now here comes Eddie Guerrero, who is looking to hit the hat trick. Looking to hit the three amigos, and he does it. And now Eddie Guerrero going to the top rope. You know what's coming next. Eddie Guerrero, frog splash, no! Benoit moved out of the way, and now Benoit, he's got the crossface. Benoit's got the crossface locked in, but Eddie knows that if he kept it locked in, that might have been curtain, so Eddie immediately rolls through in a nice head scissors takedown. Eddie realized the kind of danger he was in. Able to fight out of the crossface. And now sends Benoit into the corner. What is Eddie looking for here? Oh, look at athleticism of Eddie Guerrero. Nice maneuver there by Latino Heat. And then a springboard senton off the bottom rope. Eddie Guerrero, nice maneuvers there. Down into the cover, hooks the leg. Does that do it? No. Fatigue is starting to set in for these two. They went fast and hard at the start of this match. And now Eddie Guerrero, a shot to the lower back of Chris Benoit, who is set up in that corner. What's Benoit looking for here? Benoit is in a tough spot. Eddie Guerrero, wait a minute, looking for a back superplex off the top rope, but Benoit shifted his weight, turned it into a crossbody, putting all the pressure on Eddie Guerrero, and now here comes the Rabid Wolverine with a snap power slam. Eddie Guerrero's in trouble. Benoit going to the top rope. You know what's coming next. Benoit mashing this man. Headbutt. Diving headbutt. That's gotta do it. Into the cover. Hooks the leg. Is that it? No. Kick out at 2. Kick out at 2 by Eddie. Eddie Guerrero staying in the fight. Benoit looks like he could have been looking for a crossface there, but Eddie Guerrero fighting out of it once again. And now Eddie Guerrero with a nice falling drop kick there. Launching himself off from the body of Chris Benoit and landing a nice drop kick on him. Sends Benoit off the ropes, leapfrog over the top, drops underneath. Eddie Guerrero tilt-a-whirl into the backbreaker. Nice maneuver there by Eddie Guerrero. Into the cover, hooks the leg. Not many do it quite like Eddie, and a kick out at 2. These two are reaching deep down into the bag of tricks here tonight for a shot to move on in the King of the Ring tournament. The winner of this match meets Jeff Hardy next week on SmackDown, who is no doubt watching this match very closely, but Chris Benoit fighting out of the corner. And now lighting up Eddie Guerrero, those chops, sent him into the corner. What's Benoit looking for here? Benoit. Oh! Face first into the turnbuckle, into the German suplex, and he stacked him up with a bridging pin and a kick out at 2. These two are reaching deep down into the reserve in this match, ladies and gentlemen. What a main event here on SmackDown, and you expect nothing less from these two, putting their bodies on the line for a shot at a future world title opportunity. And now Chris Benoit going to the top rope. Wait a minute. Chris Benoit. Superplex to Eddie Guerrero. Eddie Guerrero landed hard. Eddie is in trouble, and he knows it. And Eddie Guerrero rolls to the outside of the ring. I don't even think he knows where he's at. I think that's on pure instinct, but I thought Chris was going to go grab Eddie to bring him back in, but I think Chris wants to win this match by countout. That is not like Chris Benoit. Chris Benoit is willing to win this match by countout. Does Chris Benoit feel like he can't beat Eddie Guerrero? Referee at a count of 5. Eddie is still down. Eddie is still down, and Chris, it's just hanging out in the corner. Count of 7. Eddie still has not moved. Count of 8. Eddie's starting to stir finally. Chris Benoit pandering to the fans. Referee's at a count of 9. Oh my God, did you see the ref hands go up? That was almost a 10 count, but Eddie Guerrero's back in the ring, and he says, bring it on, you're going to have to do more than that to put me down. Latino heat. Look for another chop to Chris, but here comes Eddie Guerrero, lighting up. Benoit takes out the leg. Taking out the leg of Chris, and now it's Chris rolling to the outside of the ring, because Chris realizing the amount of danger that he is in here in this match. But unlike Chris, Eddie's not going to try to win by countout. Eddie Guerrero doesn't want to steal the victory. He wants to take the victory! Suicide dive on a Benoit. Latino heat is in full effect here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Eddie Guerrero is feeling it here. Sends him back into the ring. Eddie Guerrero, top rope. What's he looking for here? Eddie wants Benoit on his feet. Benoit stirring. He's dazed, but he's back up to his feet. Eddie Guerrero, what's he looking for here? Looking for the set top, but Benoit caught him in midair. Benoit caught him, pops him up. Wait a minute. Benoit popped him up, and now it's the sharpshooter. The sharpshooter. Shade to the general manager, Bret Hart. The sharpshooter is locked in. Eddie writhing in pain. Does he have what it takes to stay in the fight? And he fights out. Eddie Guerrero fighting out of it somehow, some way. Eddie Guerrero musters up enough strength. Sit out powerbomb, stacks him up. Does it do it? It doesn't. What a match, ladies and gentlemen. A massive chops in the corner by Eddie. And now Eddie hooking up Benoit on the top rope. Eddie Guerrero going high risk. Nails the Hurricane Runner from the top rope. And now Eddie Guerrero not wasting any time. You know what's coming next. Eddie Guerrero gonna try to make Chris tap. The lasso from El Paso. The lasso from El Paso. Is Benoit gonna tap? Benoit's gotta tap out. Look at that. He's being folded up like a pretzel. But Benoit rolling through. Benoit fighting out of it. Benoit fighting out of it. Eddie looks for the chop. Benoit ducked it. And Benoit, oh my God. A desperation headbutt just laid out Latino heat. That Latino heat, that Latino fire may have just been extinguished here. And here comes the triple Germans, but no. Eddie rolled through. Benoit looked for it again, but Eddie saw it coming once again. And now Eddie Guerrero looking for the Three Amigos for a second time. Looking to go to the well for a second time. but was the second time one too many times, and it was Benoit fighting out of it. Benoit fight out of it. He fought out of it, and now Benoit going back after the Germans. Benoit does not give up when it comes to those Germans. Can he hit the third one? Looking for the third one, but Eddie rolls through. Eddie rolls through. These two know each other so well. Eddie hooks him up. Brain Buster! The Brain Buster to Benoit. The Brain Buster to Benoit. Eddie dragging Benoit into the center of the ring. Chris is out cold. Eddie Guerrero going to the top rope. And what is this now? That's Chavo. Chavo Guerrero coming down to the ring. He wants to watch his Uncle Eddie get the biggest victory in his career. But Eddie Guerrero, he gave express orders to stay in the back. Chavo didn't listen. And Eddie Guerrero looks furious. Eddie looks pissed. But wait a minute. Benoit's back up on his feet. Eddie didn't see it. Benoit's back up on his feet and he gets rocked. Benoit, wait a minute. Avalanche belly to belly. Avalanche belly to belly. Chavo just made the biggest mistake. He just cost Eddie the biggest match of his career. Diving headbutt. Cover. Hooks the leg. Not like this. Not like this. Damn it. Chris Benoit moves on to the semifinals. Chavo Guerrero made a grave mistake, ladies and gentlemen, and he knows it. Chavo made a mistake, and it just cost Eddie here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, Chris Benoit is victorious. Chris Benoit is one step closer to becoming King of the Ring.